Uh, so it is Wednesday, April 21st, 1973. I'm kidding, of course, because YouTube didn't exist before 1973. They were invented in, what year was YouTube invented? 1976, I think they came on the air. Anyways, here we are. We're a little record store, maybe a big record store. We actually did a rearrange of the store. So if you're just tuning in and you're local, you'll have to come in. We did a rearrange on Sunday after we closed. Sandy and then Audrey and myself and Jenn were all in the store. And we made sure it was all good to go. Let me see if we're in frame here. All right. Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, so we'll get started here shortly. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, if you see something you like in the show, all you got to do is type it in the chat and say, hey, give me that Twisted Sister record. And of course, I'll go over everything. And yeah, there you go. So, but yeah, in the background, you probably see, and for some reason, I'm getting echo here out of the iPad that's over here. And it's annoying me to no end.
Let me try that. I'll just exit out for a minute.
Okay. Audrey's going to try to fix that for me. I appreciate that, Audrey. Thank you. But anyways, yeah, so if you see something you like, say something, as they would say at the airport. And then the process is, if you don't have an account with us, just go to account.rockthistownrecords.com and you can create an account. Audrey is here with us today. One of our favorite friends, Mr. David. Anybody ever call you Dave or Davey?
One teacher in high school called me Dave. One teacher.
One teacher. It's like that one time. Like my brother once called me Dave. Once. I think that's Johnny Dangerously. That's a Michael Keaton movie from like 1983. So anyways, so if you see something you like, just say something. I'll let you know the price. I'll let you know the condition. And then once a week, so probably next Saturday or Sunday. Oh, I think Audrey got this fixed. Very nice. She's magic. And then we'll send you an invoice, and then we'll get it mailed out. It's like a $7 flat rate if you're throughout the United States. But if you're local, obviously there's no charge to come in and pick up a record. So yeah, there you go. And unfortunately, we didn't get to some kind of killer stuff. I was hoping that we would have that ready to go. Don't know if it'll be ready to go tomorrow. Not that this isn't killer stuff, because my God, it's Twisted Sister, right? I mean, how can you go wrong there? But we've got some Ozzy, got some Leopard, Maiden, the Misfits. Got some other stuff too back there. It's like Tom Petty from the 80s stuff. So like an OG Full Moon Fever, which is really cool. Actually some really good stuff. Anyway, but we didn't get to that today because actually Jenn and I spent the majority of today doing record store day purchases. So we ordered a bunch of record store day purchases. I don't know if there's anything that you're excited for, but I gotta say, I know a lot of people, every time the list comes out, it's like, oh, it's a terrible list. But then you start digging into it, it's like, it's pretty good. Now, if I'm a rock and metal guy like myself, maybe sometimes there's some decent stuff in there. I would love some better stuff, but hey, but there is vinyl that's going to be coming out that's pretty sexy. So there you go. So some of this stuff maybe you've seen before, but if it's, remember the Thursday night lineups on NBC, new to you, so potentially like a Friends rerun. Yeah, they did that thing. But anyway, some of the stuff will be new. Some of it'll be stuff you might have seen here in the last couple of weeks. If you're a religious watcher, or if you're a wheel watcher and you love yourself some Pat Sajak, you can do that as well. Jennifer is back. She had a great time on, hey, Jeff, Destination Programming. There you go. Jennifer had a great time at Extreme on Friday night. She went with Sandy and met James, who was at the show as well. James, one of our good friends that comes into the store. And then what else? Oh, and then not in Living Color opened the show, and Jenn said they were fantastic as well. So, all right, let's get started. How's your day going, Audrey? Has it been going well?
Been good.
Audrey's got the big dance this Saturday, so she's all psyched about that. She's all getting excited. She keeps talking to me about it. She's like, my dress is so beautiful. I'm going to look ravishing. Everybody's going to be like, oh my God. And I'm like, yes, I know, Audrey. I know. You're just fantastic. What can I say? I get it. I get it. Anyways, and then like I said, David's here, and we won't call him Davey or Dave because that would be inappropriate, though. Maybe I will. So anyway, all right, let's get started. A couple of things that Audrey recycled off the wall. Suburban Lawns, if you remember these guys. I want to mention that $79. That's an OG record, VG Plus. I'm going to put that to the side here for a second. And then this one, I get a kick out of it. I'm hoping somebody takes the plunge here. It's just a really rare record. This is Dark Side of the Moon. This came in this great collection of UK stuff. It was pretty much all UK stuff. UK pressings from the 70s was fantastic. Now, these guys apparently put out Dark Side of the Moon before Pink Floyd put out Dark Side of the Moon. So if you have a copy of Dark Side of the Moon, this is a conversation starter. In fact, it's been many a conversation starter in the store here. So if you're ever looking for a copy, it's $49. Now, apparently what happened, these guys put this record out. Pink Floyd, who hadn't released Dark Side of the Moon, decided that they were going to sue these guys to get this taken off the market because they had already named their album Dark Side of the Moon, and they didn't want any confusion there. So VG++ condition, I think that's fantastic, in my humble opinion. But hey, what do I know? All right, let's do it. Twisted Sister, You Can't Stop Rock and Roll. This is VG+ on the vinyl. And the jacket, it's got a little shelf wear. It's got a little ring wear because it is a black album. Black albums and white albums, if they're consistent, tend to do that. Oh, my God, look at those handsome fellas. Audrey, if you were going to take any of these guys to the cotillion, which one you going with? Maybe you like the denim look, or do you like the leather and the makeup look? What do you think?
I like neither.
She likes neither.
I'd rather go solo.
Yeah, I think maybe this guy right here. I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know who that is. I think that's Eddie Ojeda, and that's Mark. And I don't remember this guy's name, but yeah, anyways, $19 for Twisted Sisters. You Can't Stop Rock and Roll, baby. All right. This is Syd Barrett's album. Excellent condition. $39 on Harvest label, of course, as you'd expect, which was Pink Floyd's label. So there you go. Kind of a hard record to find. They're on dope, or they're on drugs. I forget the line from that wonderful movie called Almost Famous. Excellent condition on that. That is H2O VG condition, $5. What do we got here? We got the Stones. Me and Mick are going to wing on over to England and jam with the Stones. I think I repeat myself. Sometimes I say things over and over again. I'm redundant. I've probably told this story before, but anyways, this is excellent condition on this one. This is I forget what record this is called. It's on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it. Oh, their Satanic Majesty's Request. There is actually a Stones record coming out. It's the I think it's their first album, the UK version of their first album. It looks kind of cool. I'm not a Stones guy that much. I love the Stones. I love them live, like that Some Girls record from 78. But yeah, definitely Honky Tonk Women, kind of stuff like that. Ruby Tuesday. But this is excellent condition UK pressing. Ooh, Lover Boy. Everybody loves Lover Boy. Get Lucky, $5. This is Belinda Carlisle. I Get Weak. Indeed. This is Peter Frampton in the Bee Gees, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, VG+ condition, $5. Ooh, the Talking Heads. Now, the Talking Heads, Jen and I were talking about the Talking Heads because they have a Record Store Day release coming out as well. I think it's from, what is it from? It's from, I think it's 77 when the first record came out. So it's got some really cool stuff on it. So if you're in the Phoenix area, make sure you stop on by 9 o'clock on Saturday, April 20th, and we will have some Talking Heads for you. True story, exactly. That was a terrible segue, but I decided to make it because I thought, hey, you're going to cut me a break on it, right? And if you don't, I apologize in advance. David keeps looking at me like, you are a wackadoo, aren't you? And I'm like, yes, I am David. I am David. But I'm not actually David. You're David. You understand that, right? I was just saying I am David, comma, I am David, not I am David. I'm doing bits here. $14, True Stories VG Plus condition for the Talking Heads. Oh, look at that. Is that beautiful or what? See, now that is good art. I would put that on my wall. I would put this version on my wall, the back, because I think that's fantastic. Yep, I would. I'm going to leave it like that, in fact.
You should look at the comments.
Oh, I should look at the comments. Sorry. I amped up. I really haven't had much caffeine today, but going through these, we went through a lot of yeah, they're on pot. Oh yeah, I always forget they're on pot. They're on drugs, whatever. Yes, it is definitely. Oh, David. Oh, David's. Yeah, hey, David. All right. Punk. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. This is quarters, baby. Excellent condition, $19. This is School of Rock by, Jack Black. Fancy. Orange vinyl. Excellent condition. $29. Grover Washington, Wine Light. VG Plus condition. $9. Diana Ross. Oh, yeah. We featured this one last week. Maybe if you didn't see it last week, this is the Boss record from Diana Ross. I guess that makes sense. Translucent red vinyl. Bruce Springsteen. I should mention David. He came into the store. He picked up. Remember, we were talking last week. We were talking about Mini Lo-Fi, the little Disney record. He picked that one up. Very nice. He picked up the Halloween Town from Disney. He picked up a record. I have no idea what it was. And then he also bought the Up picture disc. Carl Goes Up and Married Life. So very cool. Thanks, David, for supporting the store and keeping it real up in the field. Right. Bruce Springsteen, Nebraska. I never got into Bruce. This is a $20 record. I don't know why. Atlantic City's on here. Obviously, Nebraska's on here as well. It's kind of like one of those iconic records, but Dancing in the Dark was kind of my first thing into Bruce. And then, did you know that he wrote Manfred Mann's Blinded by the Light? I never knew that. So I just, whatever. Talented guy, just for some reason. And we don't sell a lot of Bruce Springsteen in the store, which is kind of ironic. I don't know why that is. The Gifted Ones, Dizzy Gillespie, Count Basie, Ray Brown, and Mickey Rourke. Not Mickey Rourke, but Mickey Rourke. Excellent condition, $14. The Cruzados, $5. Excellent condition. Iggy Pop. I'm not going to say it. I know I want to do an Almost Famous line again. All right, I will do it. Iggy Pop. Excellent condition. The Idiot. Girls School, Screamin' Blue Murder, excellent condition. $9. I know this record. $9. It is Yoko Ono. Yes, Yoko Ono. It looks so much like kind of a little bit like that Paul McCartney record with wings. But yeah, that's Yoko Ono. David Byrne, The Catherine Wheel. $5 VG Plus if you're a Talking Heads fan. Heaven 17 VG Plus $9. And this is Arthur Blythe, Lenox Avenue. Breakdown $19 VG Plus. Zebra, I'm having deja vu. That is Zebra $9 VG Plus. Bronski Beat, yeah baby, Bronski Beat. The Age of Consent $9. Adam and the Ants. Kings of the Wild Frontier. We got an Adam and the Ants record in the back, but I didn't check. I want Goody Goody Two Shoes on vinyl. That's the song I love. More than Strip. I like Goody Goody Two Shoes. That's such a fancy jam, in my humble opinion. $9 for Adam and the Ants.
The gifted one.
The what?
The gifted one?
Please, no, you're talking too loud, Audrey. Say that again.
The gifted one.
Who's that?
I don't know. It's one of them.
The Gifted One.
That
Oh,
one.
this one.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So I didn't know who the artist was.
All right, cool. There you
Is
go.
that the artist or is that the album?
I think it's the Gifted Ones. Yeah,
Okay.
it's basically, yeah. I knew that was going to be you, Karen. I had a feeling. I should have said it aloud. I just looked at the chat. I'm going to say that's Karen and Andrew. Maybe more Karen. We went through your list today. Jen and I were, because we want to spotlight some people that we know their addresses, or we know we recognize their emails and stuff. I guess we know your address too, maybe. What are you having tonight for dinner? Jen and I don't have any plans, so just let you know. But anyways, Uh, and we were going through your list today, Karen. So there you go. I've done that one already. There you go. See, I'm just going crazy here at the lake. I'm dropping Fargo references.
Adam and the ants.
Ooh, Adam and the Ants. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Kings of the Wild Frontier. All right, very cool, Randy. Thanks for that. Randy gets Adam and the Ants. The gifted ones goes to Karen, and now we're up to Herbie Hancock. Of course, he signed the Declaration of Independence, one of his claims to fame, and he's a hell of a jazz man. And of course, he wrote the song Rocket, which was a big hit in the 80s, crossed over. But mostly, he's a jazz man. $39, excellent condition. This was an RSD, Record Store Day release from 2018, and it's a gatefold. So it's very, 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 very sexy. Speaking of very sexy, Shake Your Love, $5 single, VG++ condition from Miss Debbie Gibson. And that's a lot of versions of Shake Your Love. There's the vocal club mix, there's the bonus beats, there's the vocal LP version, there's the bad dub version, vocal bass appella, not a cappella, but bass appella. What is Audrey's? Not only does Audrey have perfect pitch, not only can she play the piano with the best of them, not only can she play the cello with the best of them, and not only can she play guitar, but she can't play guitar right now because her nails are too long. But when she can play guitar, she's kind of a virtuoso as well. She's very talented.
Well, I mean, just kidding.
That's
why
why
I'm fantastic.
That's why she's fantastic. Exactly. So I'm curious, Audrey, since you probably know music much more than I do. I mean, at least when it comes to like the reading music and all that good stuff. What is bass appella?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know.
She doesn't know. So see there, I win one. So
I would think it's like acapella, but basses, but I don't think that's anywhere close.
there you go. So I'm going to go ahead and give that win to me, even though I don't know either, but Audrey doesn't know. So thank you. Shake the House version as well of Debbie Gibson. So from Out of the Blue. So there you go. I spent too long on that one. Let's move on. There he is, the gambler. Lucille Ruby, Coward of the County. So good. Lady. I think that the gambler, some of the greatest, two of the greatest country music songs of the 70s are Waylon Jennings doing the Dukes of Hazzard theme, Just a Good Old Boys, and then Kenny Rogers doing the Gambler. Those just fantastic. And my mom and I did have this record in our collection, or she had it in her collection. This is a VG Plus. For all we know, this is the actual record that my mom and I had in our collection. Wouldn't that be a kick in the head? To quote Dean Martin. Is it Dean Martin or is it Frank Sinatra? I don't know. Let me read the comments. Maybe somebody will know. Oh, Karen wants very cool. Kenny Rogers. Oh, there you go,
Sorry.
Audrey. She's coming over that way. But yeah, I remember that from my mom's collection. She didn't have a lot of country records. She had like Coal Miner's Daughter, of course. She was very much maybe a Patsy Cline. She loved Vince Gill, stuff like that. My aunts loved Vince Gill too. Excellent condition. This is a re-release, just reissued recently. A translucent pink vinyl, $19. Laura Branigan. So it's a beautiful copy, as you'd expect, because it's a brand new copy, and it's number 1300 because it is numbered. Rainbow Rising. I don't know really any of these songs. Oh, Starstruck, I do know. Stargazer, I know. How about Richie Blackmore, huh? He gives up his gig and Rainbow. He gives up his gig and Deep Purple. I mean, he's kind of the driving force in those bands. All due respect to Ian Pace and Ian Gillan and, well, who else? John Lord and, of course, Roger Glover. And he goes off and he makes weird Blackmore's Night music, which is kind of bizarre. Gang of Four. $19 VG Plus. That is solid gold. This is Survivor VG Plus, and that is King Crimson. $24. Excellent copy on that as far as the vinyl goes. Michael Stanley Band, Cabin Fever, $5. And then we got who is this? Benny Morose VG Plus, $5. And then finally, last but not least, Detective with Michael DeBar, and he was in that great episode of WKRP in Cincinnati once. And yes, he was the lead. You know that episode?
I don't know that, but I know the show. It's a good show.
WKRP in Cincinnati. Yeah. That should be in reruns right now. Remember when reruns used to be? You used to come home from school and like all the locals were running reruns, and now it's all news. It's just like, oh, it's horrible. And here we're out here at the it's 3TV, and we're out here at the Fashion Square Mall, and we're talking with someone who makes clay feet. Oh, that's great. Thanks.
How much was the rainbow?
Rainbow Rising. I think it was 14. Let me check it out. Rainbow. And I missed it. It was after.
Jen's correcting your spelling on somebody's name.
Spelling. Okay. $14 VG condition on this one. So it's a solid record. You're probably going to have some surface noise, but other than that, that's the end of it. Anyway, so Michael DeBar was in a band called Scum of the Earth. Fantastic episode of WKRP in Cincinnati. All right, let's go through these and let's get to some new vinyl because Audrey grabbed a record that I think is pretty sexy as far as new vinyl goes. It's Edward Scissorhands soundtrack. And I'm like, that's cool. Twisted Sister, $19. You Can't Stop Rock and Roll. Audrey is passing on any of these fine young men. Though I think you said the age limit is like 20, right? For anybody going to the cotillion?
Well, for an escort.
For an escort, yeah. So she's going with someone her own age. Let's put it that way. Not one of these rapscallions and Twisted Sister. Thank God. What do you think? What do you think, Mama Audrey and Daddy Audrey would say if you brought one of these guys home and like, well, I've decided to go steady with Dee Schneider from Twisted Sister, and they'd be like, they would not be happy probably. What? Said Barrett, $39. They're on pot. $14. An excellent copy of this record. I'm surprised this kind of hasn't sold. If you ever heard of Noah Kahan, he's kind of a little Paul Simon, you know. Art Garfunkel, not so much. He's kind of Paul Simon. Paul Simon's kind of disappeared from the public eye. I wonder how he's doing. Not that I'm a big fan of Paul Simon, but Graceland was a pretty good episode. Chevy Chase singing on it. Jackson Brown singing. Was just Jackson Brown singing on that record too. And then Daryl Hannah. You know that Daryl Hannah's been in 2 of the best movies ever. Wall Street. She played Charlie Sheen's girlfriend, and actually kind of Michael Douglas's girlfriend. And then she was in Kill Bill. Yeah, exactly, David. He knows what I'm talking about. So yeah, gargantuan. That's a word that I so rarely get a chance to use. That's a great line from that movie. $5 for Hall & Oates, $69 for the Stones. That's in UK pressing from back in the day. $5 for Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle. $5.
What's the price of Survivor?
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
Peter Frampton, the Bee Gees, $5. The Talking Heads, that's the art side. That's the front side, $14. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, $19. Jack Black and Company, $29. Grover Washington, Wine Light, that is $9. Diana Ross, $19. Bruce Springsteen, $20. Cruzados, $5. Iggy Pop, $19. Girl School. Wasn't there a song by somebody in the 80s, like a kind of a hair metal band a little bit, called Girl School? Was it Brittany Fox? I think Brittany Fox did that. Yeah. Don't get Jennifer and I started on Brittany Fox. That's like one of the 80s hair metal bands that were like, I don't know if we can take these guys. It's like a unfortunate version of Cinderella. That is Yoko Ono, the Plastic Ono Band. David Byrne again. Heaven 17. Very nice. We've got Arthur Blythe. We've got Zebra. We're coming to Survivor, sorry. Bronski Beat, $9. That is $39. RSD. Flood, Herbie Hancock. $5 for Miss Debbie. Lauren, $19. Brand new reissue on, what is that? Translucent pink vinyl. Fancy. Rainbow Rising, $14. That is Gang of 4, $19. There's Survivor. $5. VG Plus condition. Got some shelfware, but an OG version. My favorite Survivor album. decent album. Probably Vital Signs, very 80s, but that's my jam. Also, I like the one with Cotton the Game on it. King Crimson, 24. Michael Stanley Band, 5. Benny Mardonis, 5. And Detective with Michael DeBar. Look at that hair, man. Woo-wee. That guy looks like Ben Orr from the Cars a little bit. They kind of cultivated the Cars image, I think. And this was the band that was on the Swan Song label. And it became the Swan Song for that label because that band did not do that well. That was that Led Zeppelin. So, all right. So let's grab this stuff really quick. But let me move this stuff around. All right. Oh, am I going to be able to successfully be able to do this? I am. I have completed my assignment on time. And everybody's happy. So yeah, if you see anything you like, and the show is over, you're like watching it back on the YouTube or the Facebook, and you're like, I wonder if they still have that Twisted Sister record. I'll say, yes, they do. Yes, we do. And you can either hit us up on the site or DM via Facebook or Instagram or wherever you want to DM us, and we'll be right there. We got a winner, Rainbow Rising. Do we have another winner? We have another winner. That is Survivor. Brian. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate that. Good stuff. All right. A couple CDs I want to feature. I don't know if I featured these before. Maybe I have. I think I have. I want to feature them again because it's so cool. That is Van Halen 1. Need you say anything more? It's Van Halen 1. This is a CD, 24 karat gold disc. This is from the original master recordings. It's how much is it? $129. This came out, I forget what year. It might have been in the 90s. I don't remember right now. I don't see it in my notes, unfortunately, here, so I apologize. But so if you have a CD player and you've collected some like gold vinyl CDs, I know I had a copy of Pyromania by Def Leppard once. That was, but it wasn't this fancy. This is from the original. I guess they are all from the original Masterworks, but yeah, $129 if you're interested in that Van Halen. And then this Duran Duran, it says 79. That's priced wrong. This is 39. This is the singles 81 to 85 on CD. And all the CDs are. Let me grab these open. Now the box is in a little kind of tough shape. That's not bad, but it's got some edge wear. It's been used. But the rest of it, there's a little booklet that comes with it. Got Planet Earth, very nice, and Late Bar. It's got Careless Memories. It's like mini 7-inch singles. They're like 3-inch singles, I guess you could say. There's actually some 3-inch singles coming out for Record Store Day. There's a Spider-Man, Spider-Verse from Metro Boomin. I knew I'd get David's attention because he loves collecting movie stuff, and also, did you see the Close Encounters in there, by the way?
Yeah.
You passed on that one, huh? Interesting. Oh, okay, I'm not going to judge. Duran Duran, Girls on Film. But yeah, there's a Beatles one coming out too that's really cool. We tried to order a bunch of those, but they're going to be really limited. And the Metro Boomin one is even more limited. So if we get one, it'll be a miracle. This is On My Way. I think that's On My Way. No. My Own Way. Sorry. And this is Hungry Like the Wolf. Very cool. These are all CDs. Save a Prayer. Man, Rio. This thing is cool. I never opened this up before. That is, is there something I should know? I love that song. It's fantastic. Union of the Stake, one of my favorite songs. New Moon on Monday. Are you kidding me? That's a great song, Audrey.
It just sold.
It just sold? Oh, wow. The Real, that is, the Reflex, not the Real one. Anyway, so, all right, well, congratulations to whoever picked this up. Let me look. Oh, Brian wants the Duran Duran. And this is Wild Boys. Very cool. And then A View to a Kill. Is that fantastic or what? So anyways, $39 for that. And Brian, I'll let Audrey put this back together for me. That is a great find, great get. Congratulations, Brian, on that one. So, all right, let's move on to some new vinyl. This is Edward Scissorhands, Danny Elfman, $29.99. Is this? I don't think this is on color vinyl. Jen can confirm in the comments, but I think this is probably just straight black vinyl. I know this is a movie that so many people love. David, you like Edward Scissorhands? You ever seen that? Yeah, he's a little more passive on that one. So, but, whatever. You know, I get it. Do you like Tim Burton movies?
Not really.
He doesn't like Tim Burton, so there's your problem. So, you like Danny Elfman?
I like Danny Elfman.
Oh, okay.
I like the style of Tim Burton stuff, but it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, says he likes the style, not his cup of tea for Tim Burton movies, but yeah, but loves Danny Elfman. All right, this is the white stripes with "Get Behind Me, Satan." That's right, yes. And this is $36.99. This is a 2 LP, and I'm trying to remember what's on here. Maybe Jennifer can find the track list. Oh, Blue Orchard, The Nurse, My Doorbell. It's a band that's done some good stuff over the years. That is De La Soul is Dead. Got reissued here last year. The sophomore masterpiece, $34.99. And this one's just on straight black vinyl. Sublime. All the kids love Sublime, man. I said to Jennifer, we heard Sublime the other day. I'm like, oh, that art is actually pretty cool on the back. 40 Ounces of Freedom. I guess this is self-titled, but it has the 40 ounces. Made in Poland. That's weird. I don't think that's actually on the jacket. I think it's probably just on the shrink there. So, anyways, I said to Jen, why is Sublime so cool to so many people? She's like, yeah, they've got like that East LA vibe a little bit, and then they're kind of like a fusion band almost that people love. And I'm like, yeah, the stuff I've heard from them is pretty good. This is a live edition of Working Class Dog by Rick Springfield, $25.99. He puts on a hell of a good show live. I've seen him because Jen's a big fan of Rick Springfield. So by default, I'm a fan of Rick Springfield. This is Simple Plan. This is their No Balls album. And it is on, what color vinyl is this on? I can never, crystal clear vinyl. So, and it's a gatefold, so it expands. Roxy Music, $29.99 on heavyweight vinyl. Remastered half speed at Abbey Road. Oh, by the way, Birdie told me a rumor the other day that we may be getting my favorite album of all time, if you know me at all. Remastered at Abbey Road, half speed. Came out in 1983. I think January 20th, 1983. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. This is Abbey Road by the Beatles, $34.99. Speaking of Abbey Road, did I plan that? I don't think no, I didn't. So this one was Abbey Road, and then did you plan this, Audrey, or did you know that was okay?
I knew I picked Abbey Road, but I didn't know that was going to be like a thing.
There you go. New mix by Giles Martin and Sam O'Kell. Yeah, the Beatles. I'm slowly coming around on the Beatles. I've always been an Elvis guy, but I'm slowly coming around on the Beatles. Sandy, who works in the store, she loves herself some Beatles. She goes on and on about the Beatles. I come in. She said, did you hear about the new Phoebe Bridgers record? And I said, no. She says, well, you're not going to, because she is gone underground. She's gone to the mattresses to record it. And then she says, but I bet you have heard of the Beatles, man, and they're the best. And I say, well, I don't know if they're the best. And she says, yes, they're the best. And then she kind of starts to threaten me, which is kind of weird. But, I understand. Everybody has their love. And, no, she doesn't threaten me. I'm just kidding. Here Comes the Sun. Greatest Beatle of all time, of course, is George. I'm sorry. There's no competition. And then whatever, the rest of them. Pete Best and company. I'm kidding, of course. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. This is Mojo, $35.99. There's actually a Tom Petty record. I forget what record it is in the back that I'm just like, I've never seen this on vinyl. It's like in the late 80s record from Tom Petty. So I'm excited for us to get that processed and out into the store. Nevermind, $34.99 from Nirvana. Cleverly placed. Because this is on YouTube, and YouTube is very, 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 very worried about what is seen and heard on their platform. $22.99. This is a live record from Blondie with some songs like Tide is High, Long Time, Heart of Glass, Rapture, Dreaming. So if you like live music, and I love myself some live music. Oh, we've got an OG copy of this in the back too. New Jersey, Bon Jovi, $34.99. This is a 2 LP version. Now the version in the back is 1 LP. And not that I'm not trying to sell this record by any means, because if you come in the store, I would highly recommend this record because it is a really good record. But the OG version, to its credit, is one album. So you put on one side, you flip it over, you listen to the other side, and you hear the whole album. I'm like, that's the way to listen to a record. If I wanted 10 records, one song on each record, I'd ask for that. But, whatever. Blondie. I knew it.
Karen.
Yes, Karen. Cool. Very nice. Thanks, Karen. Karen's getting Blondie. This is David Bowie. This is Toy, $34.99, 2 LP for Bowie. There's a guy that used to help out in the store who really wasn't a fan of Bowie. I mean, he kind of dissed Bowie. And he started getting me thinking that, is David Bowie overrated? And then I realized, no, he didn't know what he was talking about. So that's the way it goes. The Cure, Wish, $39.99. Very nice. Stevie Nicks. This was a record store day release last year. We still have a few copies left, maybe 2. And this is the Belladonna Live album, $36.99. We have Ghost, $22.99. Pantomime on tan vinyl. Iron Butterfly. This is, what color is this? This is on crystal clear vinyl as well. And yes, Inagata Davida is on this record. Man, the 60s. I'm glad I didn't live through that. Joan Jett, the Blackhearts, up your alley. This is, I hate myself for loving you on it. This is $25.99. Jack Johnson, In Between Dreams, $36.99. MC5, baby, back in the USA. We actually have some OG MC5 that probably will be going out tomorrow in our live show on Thursday night. So if you're looking for some OG MC5, look at the teeth on this guy, man. I guess he couldn't afford to get his teeth fixed first. So not that I should be dwelling on that. That would be rude, right? Yes. These two in the store, they're on their phones here. They don't know what's going on. Incubus, If Not Now, When. This is limited to 2,000 copies on translucent red vinyl, on Music on Vinyl. And this is $54.99, but it's a 2 LP and Music on Vinyl. They do a hell of a nice job on their vinyls. The Smiths, The Queen is Dead, $30.99. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Does Dylan. I see there. You got the dirt, and you got the little glasses to look like Dylan. What's on here? Yes. Does it have all the kind of the big Bob Dylan songs? Yeah, some of them, not all of them, but it's got a handful of them. So you and me going fishing in the dark, but that's not on here, unfortunately. $21.99. Ooh, there you go. Def Leppard, On Through the Night, $27.99. This is a brand new copy. That is Joe Elliott on Throat. Yes, they list Joe Elliott on Throat. It actually says that there. Joe Elliott, Throat. Well, what are you going to do? So they made one mistake in their lives. And then Journey's Greatest Hits, $44.99. All the hits. 2 LP for Journey. All right. Let's back this out a little bit and run through these really quick. And then we'll jump into another pre-owned vinyl bin. And like I said, oh, hi, Audrey. Like I said, if you see anything you like that we missed, that you missed out on, if you're watching it back on the YouTube or the Facebook, just hit us up on the DMs, and that's always cool. Or stop by the store if you're local. That is Edward Scissorhands, $29.99. The White Stripes, $36.99. De La Soul, $34.99. Sublime, $39.99. Working Class Dog Live, $25.99. Simple Plan, $24.99. Roxy Music, $29.99. Remastered at Abbey Road. Speaking of that, $34.99 for the Beatles. Tom Petty, 2 LP, $35.99. Nirvana, $34.99. Bon Jovi, 2 LP, $34.99. Bowie, $34.99. The Cure, $39.99, 2 LP. That's Wish, 2 LP again. Stevie Nicks. Now, for like a live record, I understand, because how many songs are on here? Quite a few. Gold Dust Woman, she's doing Dreams, Angel, Leather and Lace, Stop Dragging My Heart Around, Edge of 17, and Rhiannon. Recorded live at the Wilshire Theater, Beverly Hills, California on December 13th, 1981. By my calculations, that would be 43 years ago. Wow. That's Ghost, $22.99. Iron Butterfly, $25.99. Joan Jett, $25.99. That is Jack Johnson, $36.99. That is the MC5, $25.99. $54.99 for Incubus. The Smiths, $30.99. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, $21.99. Def Leppard, produced by Tom Allom, who was famous for producing Judas Priest. And then they went on to work with, of course, the great Mutt Lange. Surprised I was able to work in a Mutt Lange reference, weren't you?
Def Leppard.
Def Leppard. All right. Someone's cool. Who's it? Harold. Nice, Harold. Great score there. Love that record. We do have an OG. I'm hoping that it'll be on. If it's not this week, it'll be next week. I've got an OG Hysteria. Very nice. And I've got an OG Pyromania coming up in the back. So it just, yeah, doing the record store day stuff just took so much time here. Actually, the last couple of days, because we started on it yesterday. So we weren't able to get to kind of all the records I wanted to get to. But we got some killer stuff that's coming up here as soon as tomorrow and definitely into Friday and then next week. So, all right, let's move this one aside. Be careful of that Van Halen CD. Very nice. And then put that down. Oh, Audrey's going to move that for me. Thank you very much. All right. Just a little update on this one in case you missed it on Friday. This is Van Morrison, UK pressing, 1969, first pressing, VG Plus condition of Astral Weeks. $149 on that one. And then, of course, this rare Jimmy Page Robert Plant record, 1988 OG VG plus, $199. This is in fantastic condition. Yeah, it's beautiful. What can I say? It's just beautiful. All right, let's feature some Foo Fighters. This is pre-owned. Oh, David just perked up. Oh, yeah, David's like, oh, what's this? Foo Fighters. This is Concrete and Gold. $19. Excellent condition for the Foo Fighters. I know this record, The Sky is the Neighborhood. I remember that song. It was so bizarre. And I'm just like, I want to hate this song, but I kind of like it. But that's Dave Grohl and Company. And you know that Dave Grohl and Company, he's doing a 7-inch single for Record Store Day with Charlie Bernante and is it Scott Ian? Yeah, Scott Ian from Anthrax. So very cool. I think a lot of people miss that. Just like Chester Bennington of Linkin Park has his record, I think it's called Dead Sunset, Dead something, coming out for Record Store Day. Yeah, so there you go. Breakfast Club. This is on white vinyl. Does Barry Manilow know that you rate his wardrobe, David? This is an excellent condition. There you go. I do love Dick Vernon with his haga when he goes to whenever he gets his little
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters. Nice. Very cool. Congrats to Harold on getting Foo Fighters. Very nice, Harold. Thank you. But yeah, I love it when Dick Vernon, who's obviously not pictured here, the vice principal. I make $36,000 a year. I don't have to put up with these snot-nosed kids. Electric Light Orchestra, $9, VG++ condition, a new world record. That is Elton John, Captain Fantastic. You have this record, Audrey? Since you're kind of fantastic.
Oh, I should.
Right?
I don't think I have it.
$9 and excellent. You like Elton too.
I know.
What's on
I
here?
might have it. I think I do, though.
I can't read this text. Some people's choice of fonts is, I mean, it's insane.
That's the album, Fantastic.
Yeah, it's Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy. I think that's what it says. And there's Elton there. He's fantastic.
I only know Philadelphia Freedom.
Well, yeah, that's a really good song. All right, this is Michael Jackson. Remixes by Hiroshi Fujiwara and Kudo presenting it. This is a Japan pressing, as you might have guessed. And this is an excellent condition, $29 for that one. This is this? Man.
Sticks.
Sticks, that's what I thought. Yes, thank you. VG condition, $14 for the Sticks.
Electric Light Orchestra.
Ooh, Electric Light Orchestra. I love me some Jeff Lynne. Very cool, $9 on that one. So let's see. Randy, thanks. I appreciate that. Jen appreciates it. Audrey appreciates it. Even David appreciates it. David always comes into the store wearing a Persona hat. And today he's not wearing his Persona hat. Persona is a game, if you're unfamiliar with it. I was unfamiliar with it. I like Red Dead Redemption 2 is the greatest game ever. He scoffs at that, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Today his hat of choice is what? Is it a Monty Python?
No,
Just a regular hat, I guess. Okay,
How
cool.
much was the brown dirt cowboy?
Brown Dirt Cowboy? Oh, let's see here. Captain Fantastic was $9 in excellent condition. It's still in the shrink. I wonder if this was a reissue. Might have been a reissue. But anyway, so there you go. All right. Agent Provocateur by Foreigner. And it's got kind of like a little cutout here a little bit. It's like a little raise there. $5 in excellent condition. You think Foreigner is going to get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Now that Jan Winter is out entirely. Rolling Stone magazine, of course, probably one of the greatest magazines for music in the 70s. I know some would say. In the 80s, not so much. In the 90s, trash. And modern day, it's terrible. But, hey, he created something that will last forever, even if it's trash now. That's Rolling Stone magazine. Does anybody still subscribe to Rolling Stone? Do you have a subscription to Rolling Stone magazine? If you do, give me a shout out, because I used to subscribe to Rolling Stone like maybe late 80s, early 90s. And then I was just like, okay, that's enough of that. I know, and they probably don't even put out a actual version anymore. It's all on the web. And it's probably all clickbait stuff like How to Leave Your Lover in 50 Ways or whatever, like that Paul Simon record. Anyways, Led Zeppelin 4. Excellent condition on this one. Gatefold. This is an OG. It's not like a first pressing or anything, because we would denote that if it was an OG. Led Zeppelin 4, $25. Ooh, Led Zeppelin 3, $20 on this one. This is the Janet record. Ooh, Talking Heads again. All right. $39. Excellent condition, though, on this one. Remain in the Light. The vinyl is in fantastic shape. There is some shelf wear on the rest of the record. But other than that, the album is in fantastic condition. And Once in a Lifetime is on here. One of my favorite songs by those young men and lady in the Talking Heads. Blue Oyster Cult, Spectrus, $9. VG plus condition on that one. Flock of Seagulls, $29. VG plus condition. The jacket on this is in very, very nice shape. There's a little bit of a nick there. Other than that, it's fantastic. Iran. I know people make fun of the Flock of Seagulls, man, but it stood the test of time, man. That album sounds fantastic, and the songs are really good too. And this is a Van Halen and Def Leppard guy talking about Flock of Seagulls, and yeah, show them some respect, and I do respect them. $8. I think this is $9. Sorry for the modern English. VG plus condition. Stevie Wonder, VG plus, $9. Hotter than July, I think that says. Not sure. This, once again, is, I always get confused on this. I want to say it's the Talking Heads, but it is not. It is Roger Waters. That's right, $29 VG plus. So you can get the Syd Barrett and the Roger Waters. We do not have a solo David Gilmour, unless Audrey surprises me and we find one here. Village People, Live and Sleazy, $9 VG plus. Can I talk anybody in the store right now taking this home today? Anybody? Anyone? Maybe myself. Hey, it's got Macho Man on it.
Does that the YMCA though?
It does, and in the Navy's on here too. In the Navy, yes, you can serve the 7 seas. This is Tommy. You put this record on, you'll see your future. Once again, everything ties back to Almost Famous. $19 VG plus condition for that copy of Tommy. If you want any more information on anything, you can always just type in the chat. I'm happy to break it down for you. This is Frank Zappa. There is a Frank Zappa reissue coming out for, and it's topical, For Record Store Day, it's Frank Zappa for president. So there you go. Forget about the other two clowns. Let's vote Frank Zappa. $14. And of course, Frank Zappa's dead, so maybe that wouldn't work out for the U.S. So I guess we'll stick with what we got, I suppose. $9 VG Plus for Santana Festival. Kiss Love Gun VG Condition, $14. Love Guns on here, obviously. Christine, 16. Plaster Caster. Shock Me. Pretty good. I heard that Gene Simmons is going out on the road with the Gene Simmons band. I'm guessing he's going to do Kiss songs. Don't you think Gene Simmons would probably do Kiss songs? Kiss, they're retired. We're never going to see them again until the next time. And now Gene Simmons going out on a tour himself.
Santana.
Santana, very nice. Cool. All right, Santana. Festival. It's a festival. Goes to Karen. Thank you. And up next is Tina Turner. And that is an excellent condition, $9. Look at them legs, man. What's love got to do with it? Indeed. Private Dancer, written by Mark Knopfler. Spandau Ballet Diamond, excellent condition, $9. Got Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band. Lick my decals off, baby. $19, excellent condition. If you're interested in a protege of Mr. Frank Zappa. John Entwistle, Smash Your Head Against the Wall. UK pressing, $19. This is Chicago. That is, 16? But this is not Chicago 16. By the way, their best album is Chicago 17. This is Chicago 9. Uriah Heep, VG Plus condition, $10. Alice Cooper, oh, interesting. This is Muscle of Love in the carton, $14 VG Plus condition on this one. That's right, do not bend, avoid excessive heat. Oh, look at that. The Institute of Nude Wrestling as well. So, Alice, you dirty boy. 38 Special, that is VG Plus condition. Is this their first album? Oh, Caught Up in You is on here? Nice. That's cool. Breaking Loose. You Keep Running Away. There you go. My joke, of course, is I was once the 14th guitarist in 38 Special, since they've got like 3 drummers on stage and 18 guitarists, and it's so fun to watch Fleetwood Mac. This is the Kinks, $9 VG Plus condition. Little Feat, Hoy Hoy, excellent condition, $9. You see that, Jenny? That's a like kind of inside joke with Jen and I. She knew kind of an Instagram influencer, and her son was referred to as Hoy Hoy, and he kind of became a star because he liked to carry around his blanket. I think the blanket might have been his Hoy Hoy. Anyway, so that's it for that. Alan Parsons Project VG Plus, $9. $9. This is Paul McCartney. Ooh, here we go. It's a good one. Love Supreme, John Coltrane. The Complete Masters, $34 in excellent condition. This is a reissue, obviously, but it's a 2 LP of Coltrane's. Is it his greatest album? The more I know about jazz, the more I would say maybe. It is like right up there. I mean, it's in the debate. It's like debating which Beatle is the best. Well, that would be George Harrison. But, it's like debating which employee, team member is in the store right now and which one's the best. I'm going to go with Audrey.
Oh, I would say you and Jenn.
Well, but people in the store, and excluding me.
Oh.
So you're probably the best person on the team.
Oh, thank you.
Probably. Don't let it go to your head. Anyways, the original LP, then the quartet sessions from 1964, the sextet sessions from 1964. This is actually a triple album. Wow. It's got John Coltrane, McCoy Tyner. I know that name. Elvin Jones on drums. Very nice. Archie Shepp on sax. Art Davis on bass. I do not know Art, unfortunately. Elvin, and then Jimmy Garrison on bass. So very cool. A triple LP. A Love Supreme, John Coltrane, The Complete Masters, $34. Bob Dylan. Jen and I I just watched The Sopranos for like the 18th time. And there's a Bob Dylan song featured in it when AJ and his girlfriend end up in the the catalytic converter and the leaves don't. Anyways, I'm going to move on. That's kind of deaf. $9, excellent condition. And then finally, Juice Newton, VG Plus. Yes, it has Angel in the Morning on it. I love that song as a kid. That was a fantastic record. VG Plus. Juice is just one of these artists that we kind of lose track of, but Juice Newton was gigantic in like the late 70s and in the early 80s. She was fantastic. I love Juice Newton. So what are you going to do? Karen's going for Coltrane. Very nice. Very cool. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate that. All right. And let's recap this one more time and we'll get out of here for the day. Like I said, if you're watching back on the YouTube or the Facebook, you can just DM us. Hit us up on the website or any way you want to DM us. Direct message, I guess, is the correct pronunciation. The Breakfast Club, $19 on white vinyl. Fantastics, or Fantastic Elton John, $9. The Michael Jackson 5 remixes, or the Michael Jackson and Jackson 5. What's on here? Do I know anything? Happy? Michael Jackson? I'll Be There. I Want You Back. Yeah. There you go. It's kind of an interesting record. On $29. That is Styx, $14. Agent Provocateur, $5. Led Zeppelin, $25. Led Zeppelin again, $20. Talking Heads, $39 for an excellent copy of Remain in the Light. Blue Oyster Cult, Spectress, $9.
Oh my god, I just went blank on her name. It's like how do you say it? Juice Newton? Something?
Oh, Juice Newton.
Juice Newton.
Yeah,
Is
nice.
it Juice? Oh, okay.
It's Juice, yeah.
It's Juice. Okay.
Like Juice Box.
Oh, I was like, am I gonna say it right?
That's cool.
Also, is the Elton John a gatefold?
Is it a
Yeah,
gatefold?
is the Elton John a gatefold?
I don't believe it is. Nope, it is not a gatefold. Not a gatefold. All right, what else was up here? Oh, so thanks to, I'm picking up the Juice Newton. Tom Harris. All right, Tom. You know, Tom, when we were going through like our record store day requests and stuff, we went through your list and man, you love that hip hop, buddy boy. I love that you're like buying like Juice Newton records and you're buying Belinda Carlisle records and then you're getting 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne. That's fantastic. Fantastical. Brilliant. Brilliant. Modern English, $9. Very nice. Stevie Wonder, $9. That is Roger Waters, $29. I don't know who. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to make that joke. Okay. Village People live. I kid you not, $9. I did have a Village People record when I was a kid. Because I was a kid, you know. They were big back then. That was like it was 7. What do you want? $19. Tommy, You'll See Your Future. Frank Zappa, $14. Love Gun by Kiss, which is $14. That is Tina Turner, $9. Spandau Ballet, $9. Captain Beefheart, $19. John Entwistle, $19. We got Chicago, $16. We got Uriah Heep for $10. We got Alice Cooper for $14.
Blue Oyster Cult.
Blue Oyster Cult. I don't even remember where that was. I think it's in the back. I think I'm coming to it. Maybe I'm
No, you
not.
passed it
Oh,
up.
I did pass it? Okay.
Yeah, it's towards the front.
Let's find it.
I think it's.
There it is.
So I like grabbed.
Very cool.
recognized it.
All right, cool. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it. Obviously, David's in the store, and he obviously decided to join us in the chat. I'm still waiting for David to request that Ghostbusters Marshmallow record that I got. Not in the shot, but it's here. So. Uriah Heep, VG Plus Condition, $10. Okay, I already went through that. Special Forces, $9. 38 Special. The Kinks, $9. Little Feet. I won't make that joke. The Jimmy Altieri joke, Jennifer, I'm not going to say it. $9. Alan Parsons Project, $9. Jennifer's like, thank God. $9 for Paul McCartney and Mr. Bobby Dylan. I can say that because he's from Minnesota. I'm from Minnesota. He is from Hibbing, Minnesota. That is, I think, up north. That's up by War Road. I do believe. And I think that War Road. Oh, if you want something to do, if you've got some time to kill and you're watching YouTube, go on YouTube and look for Minnesota hockey hair. It's fantastic. It's the guy, the kids that play Minnesota hockey, the boys, they come up with the most insane haircuts for the high school hockey tournament. It starts next week in Minnesota, and it's fantastic. And it's, yeah, you should just watch it. The hair is amazing, and the salad, they call it, the flow is spectacular. David over here is in the store. He's got some good flow today. I don't know if it's a salad. Mine can kind of be a salad more. David's got the flow. I got the salad. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, there you go. We good, Audrey?
What'd you call me?
Audrey?
Oh, I didn't hear that. It sounded like you said like Roger.
We good, Roger? I don't have anything else to add. I'm thinking of like music news today. I can't think of anything that was kind of jumping out at me. But yeah, Jen and I we were buried up to our necks in the record store day stuff. I think we ordered pretty well. If you, like Karen, I know you submitted. Tom, I know you submitted. And I know there were some other people who are joining us tonight who submitted. We looked over all of your lists and, we tried to order everything. And we'll see if we get them, because I think a lot of stuff this year is going to be allocated. It seems like they've decided that they're going to not press like 10 million copies of a Captain Beefheart record because nobody wants it except Cole. All due respect to Cole, who comes into the store, loves himself some Captain Beefheart. I respect that. But yeah, so it seems like the quantity of pressings is much less this year. So it might be harder to find some stuff, but we did order. We ordered aggressively, so we shall see. We'll probably start seeing some of that stuff shipping around the first week of April to us, and it'll start piling up. And of course, we'll be doing videos and stuff. Tomorrow, I want to do a video of some of this really cool stuff. I don't know if we're going to get to it on the show tomorrow, but it's going to be coming up in a future episode of the little live show here. But I want to do a couple videos and spotlight some of the stuff that we got coming up, because I'm very happy. It makes me all giddy inside. So there you go. And once again, Audrey, last chance. Cotillion? No?
Gonna have to say no.
she's gonna pass on that opportunity. She'd rather have Ross Lynch, a guy, a singer from the Driver era. He's like
more age appropriate.
Yeah, he's a little
Like
more
9
age,
years
but he's
old.
still too old. Yeah, I
Compared
suppose.
to 40.
Yeah, Tom, it's going to be record store day. Should be fun this year. And yeah, you had a hell of a list, buddy boy. I'll give you that much. It's very fun going through these lists. So, all right, back here tomorrow night. I think we're all done. David, how would you rate the show tonight on a scale of 10 to 10?
Ooh.
He said 10. Thank you, David. I appreciate that very much. It was fantastic. Did you want to tell some video game jokes or some computer jokes? Like why was the computer freezing? Because it left all of its windows open?
Yeah, I'm going to leave that joke.
All right. I appreciate it. Like I said, if you see anything, let us know. And then, on all these orders tonight, unless you're local, Jenn will send out an invoice either Sunday or Monday of this coming week. So if you want to order some more stuff tomorrow night, or hi, that's a Fonzie thumb. If you want to order some more stuff tonight, tomorrow night or Friday night, you can, and it'll be just one flat rate of shipping. So there you go. Very cool. I know Terry took us up on that last week, and he did a very nice job of what's the word I'm looking for? Bundling a lot of stuff there. So we got a really cool, great deal on shipping. So anyway, so there you go. That's it. Big show in the book for February 28th. It's leap year. Did you know it's leap year tomorrow?
I did.
Nice. I always like getting another day out of this this lease that I'm paying for the. We don't own the building, so I like getting another day, especially in February, out of this. So that's a good thing. So, and yeah, because yeah. Anyways, I'm done. All right, cool. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it, and you guys have a great night. And we'll see you back here tomorrow night. And Audrey will be here, but then Friday night she will not be. So Jenn's coming in, and she'll be here on Friday. If you haven't seen Jenn in a while, make sure you stop on by Friday, and she'll be here on Saturday as well. And then I'll be here on Sunday. So there you go. There you go. All right.